บอกมึงที่ไหน
งกฤษ
ที่ไหนก็ไม่รู้คิวนะเนี่ยเพื่อเข้าชมนะครับแล้วมันไปสุดตรงนั้นมั้ยปัดเดินนี้ดีกว่าเดินแม่น้ำดีกว่ามั้ยแล้วแต่ได้
ตรงนี้ที่มันมีนกอะไรใช่ไหมคุณ
ตามออกมือ
อันนี้เจดีอะไรตรงนี้
Guys, you just want to photo of them.
ก็ไม่ขาดทาง
ได้ไม่เป็นไรเลย
จำได้แล้วที่เรามาติดก่อน
ใช่แล้วก็นอนอยู่ที่ไหนไม่บอกอ่ะเป็นร้านอะไรเงี้ย
ครับแต่ไม่รู้ลำไหน
เ
นักท่องเที่ยวเยอะกว่าบ้านเราเยอะเลย
ยังไม่เห็นคนไทยเลยเนี่ยไม่มีมายังไม่เห็นเลยไปจีนอ่ะคนไทยทั้งนั้นไปไหนวะเนี่ยจอบปัญหาว่าแล้วที่มันติดไม่เห็นมันจะไป
เอามาถ่ายให้ไหมพี่
แดดเดินมาวัดภูดีมากนะครับโอ้โหมันทับถ่ายเลยอ่ะนะ
ไม่แปลเดี๋ยวจะถ่ายให้แปลคุณถ่ายโนหันมา
Buckingham Palace. We are going to leave Buckingham Palace, then we're going to go to Victoria. At Victoria, we will be there for about 10 to 15 minutes, because this is where we do the changeover, get a new driver and a new tour guide. If you don't want to go to Victoria and wait there, you have a lot. You can avoid the queue. But anyone? Buckingham Palace is only open 8 weeks a year in what we jokingly call summer. Summer doesn't really last 8 weeks, but like 5 days.
แถวก็นั่งเลย
On our left now is the Ritz Hotel. No, not yet. You're well ahead of yourself, sir. We're nowhere near Vauxhall yet. Now it's the red road in front of Buckingham Palace. No buses allowed around the front of Buckingham Palace. Victoria Tube Train and Underground Station.
มึงไม่ดูใครเจ้าหรอ
35 Victoria Tube Train and Underground Station.
ต้องไปดูที่ไหนเราไปดู
Current market rate for lease is just over £5 million a year, and the leases generally run between 5 and 20 individuals. Strangely enough, I don't have a house here yet. Straight in front of us now are the very rich, very expensive townhouses of Belgravia. The Buckingham House. They built Buckingham House and the Duke of Buckingham had their architect Trevor Nash convert it into the modern day Buckingham Palace. On our left, this green building here is the home of Google Europe. So this is where you work if you don't actually pay any tax. Alright, the flags are flying outside the Goring Hotel. The Goring is the hotel where William and Kate stayed before they got... Kate stayed before she married William 5 years ago. In the world. So this is our stop now for Buckingham Palace. They fly the Royal Standard. When she's not in the building, they fly the Union Jack. The road outside the palace is the Mall. It's the red road because the Queen of England has to pay for the maintenance upkeep of this road herself. It's a royal road that leads to the
เหมือน
palace.
อย่างเรานะ
This is where the guards come during the training of the guard
อัน
ceremony.
นี้จะอยู่
They march down this road towards Buckingham Palace. During guard change, there is no set playlist. They can literally play any music they like. One of the funniest days you'll see in guard change is May the 4th. Because it's an international holiday. May the 4th be with you. Star Wars Day. And the guardsmen quite often come marching down the Mall on May the 4th to the Darth Vader theme tune. There will be a guard on duty if you drive along on our left, and the guards here are very friendly. If you wave, they normally wave back. He doesn't wear a bearskin uniform here though, because he's not outside a royal palace. Brought it over to London and dropped it down inside Hyde Park, there would still be room to spare around the edges. It's a truly huge chunk of land in the heart of London. It was only 1/8 of the total land owned by the monks of Westminster. I showed him to you lot earlier. The thing is, you don't have to agree with us to get a statue here. Gandhi didn't. Neither did Lincoln. You have to be a great. It's not for a normal world leader. The chances of David Cameron getting a statue here are very, very slim. You've got to be something special. I can't think of another world leader to put up here. I can't think of another politician deserving. I can think of a man who isn't a politician. I would love to see a statue of Muhammad Ali here. He's a man who helped shape the 20th century. And they used number 10 as their
บ้านนายกรัฐมนตรี
เนี่ยเหรอ
The black gates are there, either to keep the Prime Minister safe, or to stop him coming out and annoying everybody. I'm not sure which one of them two is true. From Trafalgar for a state funeral, they preserved his body in a barrel of rum. But sailors are very thirsty men. There wasn't any rum left in the barrel by the time they got home. They drank it all. The lions here aren't very realistic. The lions don't look like lions because the sculptor had never seen a lion. So he based his designs on a lion corpse and his pet dog. It's a lion's head or a Labrador body. On our right-hand side, behind the white tarpaulins, is where you'd have queued up to buy a ticket to die of hypothermia. This is where you bought your tickets for the Titanic. That works out to be about £500 million. He wasn't a popular chap when he died, so his statue was put down the back when nobody had to see him. Over on is Lower Regent Street. Lower Regent Street, Abbey Road Studios, came a lot later in their career. Hold on tight if you are coming downstairs. If we turn left at the top here, we'll be going along Piccadilly, home to the Royal Shopping in London. We're very rich, very exclusive shopping here in Piccadilly. We're not going left though, we're going to turn right and make our way round Piccadilly Circus. At the top of the road, straight in front of us, is Regent Street. Regent Street is one of the many shopping streets of London, including Hamleys, a 5-storey toy shop. You get to play with the toys, and I do like Hamleys. On our right is the statue of Eros, the first ever Olympian statue. All year long, people do sit on the steps of Eros. Even in the rain and the snow, you'll find people sitting on Eros. Electronic advertising in Piccadilly was the first such advertising anywhere in the world.
ย่านนี้เป็นย่านปลูกผ้า
And ferociously is just a poor second-rate imitation. 'Straight in front now, Shaftesbury Avenue, theatre land of London. And as we go along, if you look straight ahead, we do have Leicester Square. So this is our stop now for all those places. And it is a fantastic place to visit. You have art from all around the world. It's showcased some of the finest art anywhere. This is our stop for the National Gallery and Trafalgar Square. 3 of them have very boring generals. I don't like boring stuff, so I don't talk about the full boring generals. Instead, I talk about the weird horse skeleton behind us, the fourth plinth. The fourth plinth is a rotating exhibition, so we now have a strange, peculiar horse skeleton statue of a government putting the fountains for a limited number of complainers. It didn't work. We still turn up whenever we feel like it and complain about our government. They spent a lot of money designing these fountains. They could have just focused on doing a better job. We do have walking tours included in your ticket. If you're doing a 24-hour ticket, the walking tours are included. They depart from our offices on the Charing Cross Road, which is just around the corner from here. You have the 10 o'clock Royal Walk, or the 1 o'clock Beatles Walk. You can do either. I don't do them. I'm lazy. I don't like walking. Right. The road we're entering now is a beach. This is the beach of London. Instead of sun, sea and sand, we have tarmac. The embankment. The River Thames used to come all the way up to here. So this comes here now. Nowadays the nuns aren't in Covent Garden. Straight ahead and on the left-hand side is the London School of Economics. Mick Jagger's old university here. Well, he went here for 3 months and then they kicked him out. I'm not sure why, but I'm guessing it was something to do with either sex, drugs or rock and roll. The most important graduate of the London School of Economics was my mother. Big shout out to Mummy. If you are a Commonwealth country, you don't have a pub coming up on our right-hand side. It's the Tipperary. It's a long, long way to Tipperary. Over on the sky.
เนี่ยนะ
Ren is buried here in St Paul's. At the base of his tomb there is a plaque. For those who seek my monument, look around. He was incredibly proud of his modern St Paul's. Down on the right is the most modern bridge of London. This is the Millennium Bridge. It opened up in 2001 and shut down 2 days later. It didn't work. As you crossed over the bridge, it bounced and vibrated. They shut it down, put stabilisers on, and you can cross it now. We don't call it the Millennium Bridge. Londoners call it the Robley. This area of London is the City of London. It's where we made our money. The money here was incredible. It was originally started by merchant sailors. They sailed into London and sold what they bought with them. That's where you get the phrase, merchant sailor. It gave us, the design is beautiful. When we go through the traffic lights, look backwards at the building. Because this entire building is designed to be a merchant ship. It's a ship sailing into the heart of the City of London. It's just a really beautiful design. It's a nod to London's past in a very modern building. And it's so clever because it's such a narrow entranceway there. They've made the most out of space by making it beautiful. I don't mind what they make out of it, I want something nice, and that's lovely. We have a church coming up now on our left. This is one of the most popular churches in London. It's the church, the patron saint of coffee, on our left, St Starbucks. I've actually done that and the people looking for that 5 different times, because I've done it on different points, and they keep looking for a church and not quite realise what. As we drive over London Bridge, if you look over to the left-hand side, we have Tower Bridge. Tower Bridge is a very, very beautiful bridge. It is cantilevered, it opens and closes, and we will be taking you there shortly. In front of Tower Bridge, the ship here is the Belfast, a museum ship. The Belfast did take part in the Second World War, the Korean War, and even as recently as the Falklands War. It's now a museum ship. At the end of the building, that giant glass spike here is the Shard. If you were here with me earlier on, you will know that it's not the best place to view the Shard when you're nearby. It's too big. At the end of London Bridge, we do have a spike. This is a symbolic spike. We used to be head people. When your head was chopped off in London, if you were coming into the city of London, this was the only entrance. So we put the heads on a spike here, so everyone knew they had to behave in the city of London. The most famous man spiked here at London Bridge was Mel Gibson. William Wallace, Braveheart, was spiked here at London Bridge. On the right-hand side now, we have Southwark Cathedral. The window of Southwark Cathedral features one actor and one author. The author is Dickens, the actor is Shakespeare. Not William. William Shakespeare's brother was an actor, and he's been immortalised here at Southwark Cathedral. But nobody thinks it's him. It takes me hours to choose my lunch, so I won't tweet everything. On our left is the George. The George pub here on our left is the oldest pub in London. There was a George pub here in the 1540s, so it is almost 500 years old now. This was the only entrance into London, so we had the coach taverns, like the one on our left, St Christopher's Inn. The George is one of the oldest coach taverns still remaining here. It's not the oldest we know of though. That would be the Tabard. The Tabard was here in the 11th century. In the bridge there is an exhibition. You can go downstairs and see how a number 78 double-decker bus actually jumped the gap between Tower Bridge.
อ๋อเข้าใจร้านออกคือให้มันเลยไป
ใช่ให้
ไม่
มัน
เห็น
เล
หลั
ย
งคา
ให้มันเลยไปปุ๊บไม่เห็นหลังคาแล้วก็ถ่ายย้อนหลัง
แม่อยู่นี่สวยมาก
Major building in London's right is the globe. It's not the original Shakespearean globe, it is a reproduction. The original globe burnt down in a fire. They did try putting out the fire, which I actually think was really stupid. They tried putting out the fire with beer. Why would you waste perfectly good beer? The globe is actually shaped like an American policeman's favourite food. It's a donut. It's a round building with a hole in the middle. The hole in the middle is where you stood to watch a play. You didn't get to sleep here. You had to stand and watch the show as it went on. So this is our stop now for the Shakespearean globe and for Tate Modern. We're not there yet, but I will make sure you all get off. I know who you are, so I will come along and chase you. Right, so this is Waterloo and for the Red Line. Our next stop is our stop for Westminster Bridge. Ooh, I'm not going to fall down the stairs. I might though. The London Eye went up in the year 2000 for 2 months. It's now the year 2016, so it has been a very long 2 months. It's been so popular, we've decided not to get rid of it. It takes 38 minutes to do one complete rotation of the London Eye. But you don't stop to let you on. It carries on moving even as you're getting on and off. This is a hospital with a school of nursing. This is where Florence Nightingale set up the first ever school of nursing, and the museum is still there today. Right, those of you from Westminster, U5 upstairs, down you come. This is your stop for Westminster guys. Commons, green leather seats. We're on a green bridge because we're a bunch of commoners. The reason they have green leather in the House of Commons is because green was the cheapest colour they could get. It's only the commoners. Who cares? That's actually not the most stupid law about dying I know. I had a man from Las Vegas, a policeman from Las Vegas on my tour one day. He told me about his suicide. The Westminster, the Houses of Parliament, are actually made up of 2 buildings. You have black spies and brown. He jumped off and broke his own neck, rather than let us kill him. Very selfish man. In front of us, Churchill.